Hey everyone, my name is Brian Toohey and I'm going to walk you through creating a blog post on the California Legacy site. The first thing you want to do is you want to create a text document. I use TextEdit because I'm on the Macintosh, but you'd use WordPad or something like that on the PC. What we want is we want you to write an article, write your blog without any format. You can have spaces in between paragraphs, but we want to do the formatting within the WordPress content management system. So bear with me. You can write it in Word and do spell check and stuff, but basically you're going to want to get rid of all the formatting. With TextEdit, you can just get rid of format here just by saying get rid of formatting. But so basically just write it in one of those text editors. There's spell check and things in WordPress, as you'll see. The next thing you want to do is gather your images. Right now I have two images that I'm going to use right on the desktop. You may want to create a folder that says California Legacy or SELP and put all your documents in there, images and documents. The next phase is to open up a web browser. I like to use Chrome. You can use almost anything that you want, but I use Chrome, and you're going to type in the URL that's on your login page that I've given each of you. So I'm going to go to the login, which is callegacy.org, and you'll see that you go right to the website. What you're going to have to do after that is type in a / and then WP admin, which will bring us to the login screen. Here you're going to put in your username that I sent you and your password. Not the one that you see on the screen, but the one that's on the page that you have. If you don't have one, you should contact Pam Toohey or Brian Toohey, and we'll get you one. You can say remember me if you want to. That'll remember you. So next time you log in, it'll just log you right in. And click login, and then you're into the WordPress dashboard. And if you're familiar with WordPress, you'll be familiar with this. If you're not, it's really simple. We're going to just go through the post today, but don't worry if you don't understand it. With this tutorial and some of the documents that I'll be sending you, you should be up and running in no time. And feel free to call us or write us emails if you don't understand. So the first thing you want to do is what I usually do is I come up here where it says the California Legacy Project, and I go to Visit Site, roll over it, and right-click and say Open New Tab. And what this does is it gives you the website that you can look at. So when you make changes, you can go back and forth between two web browsers, between a dashboard and the actual website. Now, where your blogs are going to show up are right down here. Always your blog will be in the top stories because we want all of the newest blogs to show up in top stories. Now, maybe your blog's news and event. Maybe it's a places. Maybe it's about one of the 5 places. Maybe it's a science blog. Or maybe, or maybe it's a working together blog. The one we're creating today is a working together, so it's going to show up here, and it's also going to show up in the top stories. Every story that comes in will show up in the top story. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. So what you do is you go up to posts and you roll over it. And for right now, let's click on all posts. Now here's all the posts, and yours will show up here too. But if you want to go into a post, you just click on the title and you're in the post. So if you wanted to change something or add an image or change the category, you can do that. But let's just go ahead and add a new post right now. So when we go to posts, you see all the posts. You go to add new post right up here at the top, and see here's the interface where we start. So here's our document, and what I'm going to grab, first thing I'm going to do is put the title in. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it here in the title. Now I also want to paste in the body, so I'm going to go up here and I'm just going to copy and paste into the body, and there it is in the body. You can drag this lever here and so you can see more. Now there's a 2 tabs up here to the right. It says Visual and HTML. You definitely want to make sure that you're in the Visual tab, and We'll go into HTML a little bit later when we put in video, but for right now we're just going to stay in the visual tab. And down here we're in the general tab where it says subtitle. We're going to want to put the author's name. This one is Dylan. He's a young kid that went into the Arcata Redwood Forest and took a video, edited it, wrote a small piece about it, and so we're really excited. He's our first outside of the project content, user-generated content creator, and we're really loving it. This is important, categories over here. These are all the categories that, and these will change, but these are all the basic categories that you can post your article in. So for right now, you definitely want to click top stories every single time you create a post. Now you look through here, and I would say that this one is working together. This is where this blog should go. So we've selected top stories and working together. Now the last thing you have to do before you can have a blog post is you want to set the featured image. The featured image is this image that you see in the article when you create it. So we have to have a featured image. You have to have an image that will show up on the front page or in the body of or in one of the blog news articles. So let's go ahead and click on Set Featured Image. And basically, if you have a folder, you can open it up. Right now, I'm just going to drag and drop this to there. And basically, it's going to say it's crunching. And when it's done crunching, you're going to see a bunch of fields. Now, you have to fill out these fields. The title, I'm just going to put the Redwoods. This should be very descriptive, short. This shouldn't be too long, but it should be descriptive. What I generally do is copy it and I paste it into the alternate text. This is important for hearing impaired and people that can't see. The caption is if somebody took the picture and you want to give them credit. So I'm just going to put my name for now, but by Brian Toohey, because I don't know who took this picture. And then the description is if you have a longer description, put it in here. By all means, it won't show. Only Google search will see it, but it's always good at least to have something. So I'm going to put the Redwoods in there. So those are the fields you have to fill out. Actually, caption you don't have to, but it's good to give credit to the photo. Now down below you have alignment, and these next fields down here, don't worry about those, but alignment you want to worry about. Now you can align, or I'm sorry, that's not right. And then all you have to do after you put these fields in here is you click Use Featured Image. Don't click Insert to Post. We'll do that a little bit later, and that includes these fields here. Right now you just want to go Use Featured Image. You'll see it show up over here, and then you just click this little X up here. And now you're back into your post, and all we have to do now to post it is publish. Now if we've done everything right, we go back to the website and refresh our front page, and voila, there's our post. We can go into it and we see our story there, and we just go back, and it also should be in working together, and voila, it's in working together, and it's the first story, it's the latest story, and it's the top story because it's the latest story in top stories. So let's go back to our dashboard. So we did pretty good. We posted that, but say you wanted to, highlight Humboldt County, or maybe you wanted to make this line really stand out. We can highlight the line we want to change, and you can see it's a paragraph. What you want to do is you can come down and change the format. Never use heading 1. That's only for the titles. You can use any of these headings down here as well as paragraph. So let's use heading 3, so that you can see that it bolds. And then let's bold Arcata, just so we can do it. You understand that this is kind of like Microsoft Word. You can italicize something. You can spell check something. It'll come up and there's no spelling errors in there. And you can also link. So say we wanted to link to Redwoods. So what we do is we select maybe the word Redwood, and we click this button, which is the link button, and it's looking for a URL. Now I'd suggest that you open up another web browser, and maybe you go to the website redwoods.com. I don't know what this is going to bring up, but there it is. It brought up a page about redwoods and the domains for sale. But say this is the page that you wanted to go to. Go to the page, make sure it works, and then select the URL. Copy that, go back to the dashboard, and paste that in there. Then you know that you're pasting in a link that works. We're not going to have any broken links on the site. And then you always want to click on Open Link in a new window. What that does is it opens up the new link. When somebody clicks on that link that we just created, it'll open up a new browser window and leave ours on the screen also. We never want them to replace our page with somebody else's page. You just say Add Link, and voila, Redwoods is now a link. Now, say you want to add a picture in here, inside the body of the post. You just go and click wherever you want the image, and you click on Upload Insert. This little camera, and it says Add Media. You click there. You basically just drag and drop another image that you want to put there, right there. Just drag it right there, and after a minute, it'll crunch it, and and this is where we're going to use a lot of the different. So the title, remember you want to title it appropriately. I'm going to say Smokestacks. And I'm going to copy and paste this into alternate text. Basically what this will do is for the seeing impaired, it will say it if they have the software on their computer, and the hearing impaired, it will say it. Caption, I'll say by Brian Toohey, since I do not know who took that picture. And the description, I'm just going to copy and paste Smokestacks. You can put a longer description in there if you want. Now down here where it says alignment, now within the body of the article, the blog, I want to alternate. Say if you had 4 pictures, I would alternate left, right, left, right. So we're just going to stay left on this one, and always choose thumbnail. Now this is just a formatting issue, but I think that if people want to see the image larger, they can click on it and it will increase. It'll show them the image larger. But for right now, every image inside of the post, select the thumbnail, and then you just click Insert to Post. Remember, we used featured image for the featured image. You don't use that inside of the article. You do Insert into Post, and when you do that, voila, it inserts the picture in the post, and there's the caption. And then you just click Update again. And now when we go back to the website and we refresh the page and we go into the article, we see the bold, the H3 tag that we created. We see the bold here. We see the italic here. Redwoods should be linking. Yes, Redwoods now opens up into a new window. It doesn't replace our window. It opened up into a new window, and there's our image, and the image will open up into, ooh, that's a really large image, but anyway, it'll open up into a larger window. So we have our social sharing that automatically appears below the article, and then we have, if this is a blogger that's part of the California Legacy team, your name will be here, and more stories about you, and a little bit about the author. Now we can go, the one thing I want to say is, say you want to change something, and you want to change something from last week. Well, you just log into the dashboard and you click on all posts, you find your story, and voila, you can go in and change anything that you want.